So our next step is sharing the screen, and so there is a presentation here. You should see it. So, and well, can you see the presentation?
Yes.
Great. So good news. And can you see it now full screen? Is it full screen for you?
No.
No? So let us do it one more time, like so, like this. Can you see it full screen now?
Yes.
Okay. So we are going to have English classes, and so we'll use the book which is called Oxford English for Careers, Medicine, #1. And today we are going to start with the first unit, which is called Presenting Complaints. So first I would like to say some words about myself. Yes, this is the picture that you can find on Moodle site. And so why is it important? Because all the tasks that we are going to study and all the home assignments, I'm going to, you can find them on the Moodle site. Moodle site, this is dl.kaznu.kz. So tell me, please, have you worked on the Moodle site before? Did you study any subjects with the help of the Moodle site?
I guess no.
No? So
Can you type it?
just one more time. This is dl.kaznu.kz. So you should go to this site, and you can find there the tasks there on this site, and I'll tell about this at the end of the presentation when we come to the home assignment. So anyway, so my name is Nadezhda Bershina. The first name is Nadezhda, the surname is Bershina. I'm the teacher of English at the Al-Farabi Kazakh National University. I was born in Russia, and I graduated university in Russia, and then I moved to Kazakhstan. And I also got my master degree in linguistics. And I just worked, I studied, so I did the research work, so as a visiting scholar at the American University, which is Iowa State University. And I also studied in Europe, in Poland, at the Warmia and Mazur University. And I have the experience of working as a teacher of English at secondary school and the university, which is called Almaty Management University, which is also located in Almaty. And I've been working in, I've been working at the Kazakh National University since 2018. So this is just the short information about me, and if you have any questions, you are welcome to ask. And so this is the book that we are going to study with. As you see, Medicine 1, and this is the cover of the book. So if you kindly send me your email address, one of you, I'll send the book, the digital version of this book to you, and you can share with your group mates. Who will send the email address? So
Should you write chat?
Yes, in the chat.
Okay, all right.
Okay, thank you. Now let us just move on and yes. So we are going to speak about presenting complaints. So this is what the patients do when they go to the hospital. And here on this slide, you can see several pictures that illustrate the common typical situations at the hospital. And there are some phrases below the pictures, and the task is to match each photograph with what the person is saying. There are 4 pictures and 4 phrases. So, Dilara, will you read the first phrase, please, number 1?
I just need to find Mr. Jensen's notes.
Which picture do you think it matches with?
Maybe C.
Yes, exactly. Because there are a lot of notes here, just paper notes. Great. Then let us listen to Bere. Number 2. Is Bere here? Yes, please.
My hospital number is 3438235, and my GP's name is Dr. Lane. A.
So you think it's A. Okay, great. Yes. So this is the patient just talking to a receptionist. So the next is for Ezginur. Is Ezginur here?
Yes, good morning, Mrs. Dean. My name is Dr. Bray. D.
So it can be D, or when people shake hands when they meet for the first time. So which picture shows this situation? Who can help us? People shaking
B.
hands. Picture B.
B.
Yes. And Dr. Bray just meets with his patient for the first time. Okay. And line number 4. Let us listen to Marwan.
Sorry, I don't know my GPS phone number. Can I leave that blank?
So which picture does it match with?
I think it should be number D.
D, yes.
Yeah.
So okay, thank you. So, and you can see here in these phrases we've met the abbreviation GP. So it says here GP. This is a doctor who provides general medical treatment for people who live in a particular area, family doctor. This is general practitioner, GP, very popular, just abbreviation, GP, general practitioner. Okay, so let us move on and so the question, how important are accurate patient records? So who can comment on this? Mohammed. Mohammed?
Yes.
So are
Yeah,
patient records? Yes, please.
I think it helps the doctor to know the patient history, to relate things to each other, to relate symptoms and his current his current disease, for example, to his history.
Okay, thank you.
Also, it helps to communicate with the patient easily. It helps to keep everything organized.
So the results of the tests, for example, the information about patient's family, the home, the address, right? Mhm. Okay, great. Thank you. And so the question is, in your country, are patients' records kept on computer or on paper? So, Buse, can you answer this question?
My country, it's patient records keep on the computer. All the medical information, not just medical information, also in the private information, all the information in the computers. And the other question is, which of the two systems do you think better? I think paper it's better, because if you are using the computer when the electric comes, you can see any information. But if you have the paper, you can see all the time. It's
Exactly.
more good and more comfortable, I think.
Okay, thank you. So, and you do not depend on the internet connection if the information is on paper, right?
Yes,
So,
you're right.
But of course, you're right that so it's more convenient to keep everything on computer, and if you have access to the internet, and so everything is organized with the help of the computer, and it's easy to get the information about the patient. Okay, and if we move on, here there is some practical task. We are going to listen to some conversation between a receptionist and a patient, and the task is to listen and correct any details. So there are lines marked from 1 to up to 8, as you see. And so you should correct the information if it is wrong. Like in number 1, the surname is not Johnson, this is Carlson. So, and then you while listening, you should tick items that are correct. So tick the correct information and just change the information which is wrong. Do you see? So, and I'm going to switch on the recording and you tell me if you can hear or not.
Unit 1. Listening 1. Unit 1. Listening 1.
I'd like to...
Can you hear?
Yes.
Hello? Okay. So do you understand the task, what to do?
Yes.
Okay. So let us start. So please, you'll need some just paper and pen to make notes.
Unit 1. Listening 1.
I'd like to check some information about your personal details, if I may.
Okay.
Can you tell me what your family name is?
It's Carlson.
Carlson. And your first name?
It's Dave.
Any other names?
My middle name's Ian.
Okay, that's male. And can you tell me what your address is?
It's 3 Parkview Mansions, Castlefield, Manchester, M6 7DE.
When were you admitted?
Yesterday the 9th at 2 p.m.
Okay, 9th of November 2008 at 2 p.m. Duncan Ward. And do you know your hospital number?
Yes, it's here. It's 19733045.
Okay, 33045. And what's your date of birth?
7953.
Your telephone number?
0166 405 7001.
Okay. Are you married or single?
I'm single.
Right, single. What do you do for a living?
I'm a postman.
And lastly, Who's your GP?
Dr. Jones.
Okay, Mr. Carlson. Thank you.
So do you understand the difference in the information?
Yes, but can we listen again one more time?
Okay. Yes.
Thank you.
By the way, there are abbreviations like DOB. Do you understand what
The
it stands?
birthday. Yes, the
date
birthday.
of birth. And as you see, this is GP abbreviation. You remember this is who?
Doctor name.
Yes, general practitioner. General practitioner. And as you see, C-O, this is complaints of, and there is so the patient's complaint. And now let us listen for the second time.
Unit 1. Listening 1.
I'd like to check some information about your personal details, if I may.
Okay.
Can you tell me what your family name is?
It's Carlson.
Carlson. And your first name?
It's Dave.
Any other names?
My middle name's Ian.
Okay, that's male. And can you tell me what your address is?
It's 3 Parkview Mansions, Castlefield, Manchester, M6 7DE.
When were you admitted?
Yesterday the 9th at 2 p.m.
Okay, 9th of November 2008 at 2 p.m. Duncan Ward. And do you know your hospital number?
Yes, it's here. It's 19733045.
Okay, 33045. And what's your date of birth?
7953.
Your telephone number?
0166 405 7001.
Okay. Are you married or single?
I'm single.
Right, single. What do you do for a living?
I'm a postman.
And lastly, who's your GP?
Dr. Jones.
Okay, Mr. Carlson, thank you.
Okay, so the surname is corrected, is already corrected here. This is Carlson. What about the first name? We stopped with Buse. Mustafa. Hello, Mustafa, are you here?
Hello, I'm here. As we see, it's corrected as Carlson.
And the first name?
But first name is Dave Ian. That's true, correct.
That's true. What about
Yes.
the home address? Is it right?
That's also correct, right? Home address
Okay.
is correct.
Okay, thank you. So the next is for Jeren about the admission details. Jeren? Hello, Jeren.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
is the admission are the admission details correct or wrong?
It's 2 p.m.
2 p.m. Exactly.
Yes.
Yes, right. All the other information is right, except this is instead of 4, it should be 2 p.m. Good. Now, Dilara, hospital number.
Yes, false.
False. Okay. Can you so say the right hospital
Yeah.
number?
19733
Exactly. Great. Thank you. So the next is date of birth is for Bere. Bere,
Yes.
is the date of birth correct here on this slide or wrong?
9, 79.
7, 9, 50,
Yes, I think.
53. Yes, 7, 9, 53. Yes, it's wrong. Okay, as for the phone number, Ezginur, is the phone number correct?
Correct.
Yes, it is. What about occupation, Ezginur?
Correct.
What about marital status?
Correct.
What about his the name of his general practitioner?
GP Dr. John.
Dr. Jones. Yes, Dr. Jones. Okay, so this is very just, I mean, the activity, very common activity when you come to a hospital and you deal with patients, or you need to just to take notes about someone. These are the common questions which are asked by the person who make the details, yes, the notes. And so the question, what questions does the doctor ask for each piece of information on the form? So do you remember the questions? Marwan? Marwan?
Yes,
Hello.
doctor.
Yes?
All questions.
Start, please. Some, for example, about the first line, then the second line. What are the questions?
I think the question was what is his name, first name or surname?
Just what is your, the receptionist asks, what is your first name? What is your surname, right? The same about address. What was the question about the address?
What is your address?
Okay, right. So very easy. Actually, the questions are here. And you can see that some of the questions start with, can you tell me? So, like what your family name is. Okay, so we'll just continue speaking about so these forms of questions after the break. And we have less than 1 minute, and I still need to write so the